Hello dear children. Lastly we have seen about rationalization, rationalizing the denominator. How did we do that? We multiply the numerator and denominator with the conjugate or rationalizing factor so that the denominator becomes a rational number. Now today we will be learning some of the applications of rationalizing the denominator. See, these questions are not given in the textbook, it is apart from the textbook. But these are questions which are coming for exams. So quite often we have seen such questions in the question papers. So we'll be discussing some questions which are quite different from the normal one, where we use the application, where we are applying rationalization to solve the problems. Okay. The question is, if root 2 minus 1 by root 2 plus 1 is equal to a plus b root 2, find the value of a and b. That means this irrational number is equal to a plus b root 2. That is its value. If it is so, then what would be the value of a and b? That is a question asked. Now here, because it is an irrational number, first what we have to do? The denominator being an irrational number, we'll first have to rationalize it. Make it as a rational number. So what you have to do? Multiply both numerator and denominator with the rationalizing factor. What is the rationalizing factor for root 2 plus 1? Root 2 minus 1. So we are going to multiply both numerator and denominator with root 2 minus 1. So what does this become? Root 2 minus 1 into root 2 minus 1 divided by root 2 plus 1 into root 2 minus 1, where root 2 minus 1 is a conjugate of root 2 plus 1. Now, what is the denominator now? This is of which form? A plus b into a minus b, where our a is root 2 and b is 1. So a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square, which will be root 2 the whole square minus 1 square. Now what about the numerator? The numerator is root 2 minus 1 into root 2 minus 1. It is same as root 2 minus 1 the whole square. Now this is of which identity? A minus b the whole square. So let us expand it. What is a minus b the whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square, where our a is root 2 and b is 1. So when you expand the numerator, you will get a square root 2 square minus 2ab, 2 into root 2 into 1 plus b square, b is 1, so 1 square, divided by, what is root 2 square? Square of a root number is a number itself. So root 2 square will be 2, 1 square is 1. So 2 minus 1. Now let us see the numerator. Root 2 square. Root 2 square is 2. So this will be 2 minus 2 into root 2 into 1. What is that? It is 2 root 2 plus 1 square is 1 divided by 2 minus 1 is 1. Now what is again this now? 2 plus 1, 3. So this will be, this whole divided by 1 means it's a number itself. So 2 plus 1, 3 minus 2 root 2. So 3 minus 2 root 2 is the simplified form of this expression. After rationalizing it, we will get this as equal to 3 minus 2 root 2. Now what are we given? This expression is equal to a plus b root 2. So what did we get this expression as after rationalizing? 3 minus 2 root 2. So 3 minus root 2 root 2 will be equal to what? A plus b root 2. This is what is given for us. This expression is equal to a plus b root 2. So this expression after rationalization, what did we get it as? 3 minus 2 root 2. So 3 minus 2 root 2 is equal to a plus b root 2. Now look at the left hand and right hand side. LHS and RHS you look. Isn't there any similarity between the numbers over there? Yes, there is some similarity. Now when you compare these two, the left hand side and right hand side, this 3 minus 2 root 2 is same as a plus b root 2. So from this, can't we find the values of a and b? What will A correspond to? A is same as 3. So A value is 3. Now look at the next. Minus 2 root 2 is same as B root 2. Minus 2 root 2 is same as B root 2. So what would be the value of B? Root 2 is the same here. So what will be B here? Minus 2. So the value of B is minus 2. So after rationalizing the left hand side, we have found out the value of A as 3 and B as minus 2. Is it clear? Now we have another one question here. If root 5 plus root 3 by root 5 minus root 3 is equal to A plus B root 15. What is the value of A and B? What is the procedure here? We have to rationalize the denominator by multiplying both numerator and denominator with the conjugate of root 5 minus root 3. What's the conjugate or rationalizing factor for root 5 minus root 3? Root 5 plus root 3. So multiplying both numerator and denominator with root 5 plus root 3. What do you get? Root 5 plus root 3 into root 5 plus root 3 by root 5 minus root 3 into root 5 plus root 3. Now what is the numerator? Root 5 plus root 3 into root 5 plus root 3 means it is root 5 plus root 3 the whole square. And denominator what we are having, A plus B into A minus B is A square minus B square, where our A is root 5 and B is root 3. So A square minus B square will be root 5 the whole square minus root 3 the whole square. Now numerator what identity? A plus B the whole square. A plus B the whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. So what is our A here? Root 5 and B is root 3. So you will get it as A square root 5 the whole square plus 2AB, 2 into root 5 into root 3 plus B square is root 3 the whole square divided by root 5 square is 5 minus root 3 square is 3. Is it clear? Now let us simplify further. Root 5 the whole square will be 5 plus 2 into root 5 into root 3. 2 into root 5 into root 3. Root 5 into root 3 will be root of 5 into 3, 15. So this will be 5 plus 2 root 15 plus root 3 the whole square is 3 divided by 5 minus 3 is 2. So here again we have got 5 plus 3. So this is 8 plus 2 root 15 by 2. This is what is root 5 plus root 3 by root 5 minus root 3. Now this can be further simplified. See, let's go back to like fractions. What are like fractions? Fractions having the same denominator are called as like fractions. Now how do you add like fractions? Suppose you are having say 4 by 11 plus 3 by 11. They are like fractions. Both denominators are the same. So 4 by 11 plus 3 by 11, how do you add it? You will be adding only the numerators, keeping the denominator the same. So it is 4 plus 3, the whole divided by 11. 4 plus 3, the whole divided by 11 is 7 by 11. So we are not concerned about this. I want this particular part. 4 plus 3 by 11. How did you get this? 4 plus 3 by 11. It is same as 4 by 11 plus 3 by 11. Now come back to this. 8 plus 2 root 15, the whole divided by 2. Can't it be, we write it as two different fractions? Yes, you can write it as two different terms. Not fractions, two different terms. What it will be? This will be 8 by 2 plus 2 root 15 by 2. Can't we write like this? So what is 8 by 2? 8 by 2 is 4 plus 2 root 15 by 2. There is a numerator. We have got a 2. In the denominator also you have got a 2. So this gets cancelled. What remains? Root 15. Now root 15 is the same as 1 into root 15. Any number multiplied by 1 is the number itself. So root 15 you can write it as 1 root 15 or 1 into root 15. But usually we don't write like that. Root 15 means it is same as 1 into root 15. Now this is the simplified form of this expression after rationalizing it. Now what we are given, this is equal to a plus b root 15. So this 4 plus root 15 is equal to a plus b root 15. Now how will you find the values of a and b? Just compare the left and right side. So a will correspond to what? 4. A is equal to 4. And what will b correspond to? Both sides we are having root 15. Here I told you root 15 is same as 1 into root 15. So what would be the value of b? The value of b will be 1. So you are having a's value as 4 and b's value as 1. So you understood how we have done it? It's nothing. We are only applying the rationalization. You rationalize the denominator, make it in the simplified form, then compare with what is given for us on the right hand side. Then you will get values of a and b. One more example I will give you. The question is, if root 5 minus 1 by root 5 plus 1 plus root 5 plus 1 by root 5 minus 1 is equal to a plus b root 5. What is the value of a and b? Now we have learned last day, if you get questions of this type, what you should be doing? It is same as adding fractions. So what would be the denominator? Denominator will be the product of the denominators. And what is numerator? Sum of cross products. Let us see how we can write this. The denominator will be root 5 plus 1 into root 5 minus 1. And numerator will be root 5 minus 1 into root 5 minus 1. It is same as root 5 minus 1 the whole square plus root 5 plus 1 into root 5 plus 1 is same as root 5 plus 1 the whole square. So root 5 plus 1 the whole square. Now look at the numerators. The numerator, here you are having two identities. This is a minus b the whole square. This is a plus b the whole square. Now expand using that identity. What would this be? A minus b the whole square is a square. What is our a? Root 5, and b is 1. So what we are getting here? A square, that is root 5 square plus, minus 2ab. 2 into root 5 into 1 plus 1 square. This is for root 5 minus 1 the whole square plus root 5 plus 1, a plus b the whole square. This will be a square is root 5 the whole square plus 2 into root 5 into 1 plus 1 the whole square. The whole divided by, this is of which form denominator? A plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square, where our a is root 5 and b is 1. So a square means root 5 the whole square minus b is 1. So 1 square. Now numerator, let us write root 5 the whole square. Root 5 the whole square is 5. 2 into root 5 into 1 is 2 root 5. But what is the sign over here? Minus. So this is minus 2 root 5 plus 1 square is 1. We are opening the bracket because here it is plus, no change for the terms what are coming inside this bracket. Had it been minus here, what will happen to the terms inside the bracket? Everything will change to the other one. All the plus will change to minus, minus will change to plus. But here since it is only plus, no change for the terms coming inside the bracket. So when I open the bracket, I am getting again root 5 the whole square will be 5 plus 2 into root 5 into 1 is 2 root 5 plus 1 square is 1. The whole divided by root 5 the whole square is 5 minus 1. 1 square is 1. Now let us write that here. Here you are having minus 2 root 5 plus 2 root 5. What is the sum? 1 minus 1 plus same thing, that becomes 0. So this gets cancelled. What remains? 5 plus 1, 6 plus 5, 11 plus 1, 12. So numerator is 12 by, what is denominator? 5 minus 1, 4. 12 by 4, this is equal to 3. So this whole expression, after rationalizing, we have come to the simplified form as equal to 3. Now what are we given? This expression is equal to a plus b root 5, which means 3 is equal to, this answer what you got after simplifying, 3 is equal to a plus b root 5. Why have I written 3 there? Because this entire expression after rationalization is equal to 3. And we are given this expression is equal to a plus b root 5. So 3 is equal to a plus b root 5. Now compare the left hand side and right hand side. Somewhere something is missing. What is missing? There is no term having root 5. So this is, the left hand side is same as writing 3 plus 0 root 5. Isn't it? 0, any number multiplied by 0 is 0. So 0 into root 5 is 0. So this you can even, for to avoid confusion, if you want you can write like this also. 3 plus 0 into root 5 is equal to a plus b root 5. Now it has become easier for us to compare, isn't it? So what is the value of a? A will be equal to 3. And what is the value of b? B here is 0. So the value of a is 3, b is 0. Is it clear? Now you have yet another one type of question. If a is equal to 2 plus root 3, a is 2 plus root 3, you should be finding what is a minus 1 by a. So what is the value of a given? A is 2 plus root 3. So what will be 1 by a? 1 by a means it is reciprocal. So what is the reciprocal of a? 1 by a. What is a given here? 2 plus root 3. So what is its reciprocal? 1 by 2 plus root 3. Now look at this denominator. Is this in the rational form? It is not in the rational form. So you have to make it in the rational form. How to make it in the rational form? Multiplying both numerator and denominator with the rationalizing factor for 2 plus root 3. What is the rationalizing factor for 2 plus root 3? 2 minus root 3. So we are going to multiply the numerator 1 into 2 minus root 3 by 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3. What is 2 minus root 3 into 1? It is 2 minus root 3 itself. And denominator is which form? A plus b into a minus b, wherever a is 2 and b is root 3. So a square means 2 square minus b is root 3. So b square will be root 3 the whole square. So what is this equal to? 2 minus root 3 by 2 square is 4 minus root 3 the whole square is 3. So this is 2 minus root 3 by 4 minus 3, 1. What is the same as 2 minus root 3. So a is 2 plus root 3. 1 by a is 2 minus root 3. Now can't we find out what is a minus 1 by a? So what is a minus 1 by a? A is 2 plus root 3 and 1 by a is 2 minus root 3. But here it is minus 1 by a. So minus of 2 minus root 3. So here the minus is coming outside the bracket. So when you open up the bracket, the sign changes. For the terms inside, the sign will change. So this will be equal to 2 plus root 3. Opening the bracket, this plus 2 will become minus 2. And minus 3, here also minus. So it becomes plus root 3. So 2 minus 2 becomes 0. What is remaining? Root 3 plus root 3. Root 3 plus root 3 means this is 1 root 3 plus 1 root 3. Last day I have told you how to add. The coefficients you are adding as in case of expressions. So here you are having 1, here also 1. So 1 plus 1, it is 2 root 3. So the value of a minus 1 by a is 2 root 3. Now here you have got another one question. if x is equal to root 3 plus root 2 by root 3 minus root 2, find x square, square of this. Now see here, again we are going to, first what is the step you have to do? You have to rationalize the denominator. So what is the conjugate for this? Root 3 minus 2's conjugate is root 3 plus 2. So multiply both numerator and denominator with root 3 plus 2. So we have root 3 plus root 2 into root 3 plus root 2 divided by root 3 minus root 2 into root 3 plus root 2. Now this is which form? Root 3 plus root 2 into root 3 plus root 2 means it is same as root 3 plus root 2 the whole square divided by, this is of a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. What is our a? Root 3, and what is our b? Root 2. So this will be root 3 the whole square minus root 2 the whole square, or this is equal to, see this is of which form? Root 3 plus root 2 the whole square is of which form? A plus b the whole square. So a plus b the whole square will be a square plus 2ab plus b square. So this will be root 3 the whole square plus 2 into root 3 into root 2 into root 2 the whole square, the whole divided by root 3 the whole square is 3, root 2 the whole square is 2, so 3 minus 2. Now let us see this one, numerator. Root 3 the whole square is 3 plus 2 into root 3 into root 2. Root 3 into root 2 will be root 6. That into 2 will be 2 root 6 plus root 2 the whole square is 2. The whole divided by 3 minus 2 is 1. Now you are having 3 plus 2, that is 5 plus 2 root 6, whole divided by 1 is 5 plus 2 root 6 itself. This is the value of x now, simplified form of x. Now what we are asked to find out? Find x square. So x square means 5 plus 2 root 6 the whole square. Again this is of which form? A plus b the whole square. This will be equal to a square, which is 5 square, plus 2 into a is 5 into b is 2 root 6 plus b square. B is 2 root 6, so b square will be 2 root 6 the whole square. Now what is this equal to? 5 square is 25 plus 2 into 5 into 2 root 6. So 2 into 5, 10 into 2, 20 into root 6, 20 root 6. This will be 20 root 6 plus 2 root 6 the whole square. Means you have to square both these terms and then multiply. So 2 square will be 4, root 6 square will be 6. So 2 root 6 the whole square will be 4 into 6, which is 24. Understood how we are getting 2 root 6 the whole square? You have to square each of those terms. 2 square, root 6 square, and then multiply both of them. So 2 square is 4, root 6 square is 6. 4 into 6, 24. Now what would be this? 25 and 24 you are having. 25 plus 24 is 49 plus 20 root 6. Can we further simplify this? No, because this it becomes a irrational number. So 49 plus 20 root 6 is the value of x square. Understood? Now you have another one type of question. It's given a is equal to 1 minus root 2. You should be finding what is the value of, two subdivisions are there. A minus 1 by a the whole square and a minus 1 by a the whole cube. How you are going to find this? So let us first take a minus 1 by a the whole square. Are you going to find a, then 1 by a, and then using the identity a minus b the whole square? No. Here is an easier way. What you will find first? You know what is a. A is 1 minus root 2. So what would be 1 by a? 1 by a will be reciprocal of this. What is that? 1 by 1 minus root 2. Is this in the rationalized form? No, it's not in the rationalized form. So denominator is not in the rationalized form. So you are going to rationalize it by multiplying with the conjugate. What is the conjugate of 1 minus root 2? 1 plus root 2. So multiply both numerator and denominator with 1 plus root 2. So what does this become? 1 into 1 plus root 2 by 1 minus root 2 into 1 plus root 2. So this will be equal to 1 into 1 plus root 2 is same as 1 plus root 2 itself. So this numerator will be 1 plus root 2. Denominator is of which form? A plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, that is equal to, our a is 1, so 1 square minus b is root 2, b square is root 2 the whole square. Or this is equal to 1 plus root 2 divided by 1 square is 1, root 2 the whole square is 2, so 1 minus 2. Or this is equal to 1 plus root 2 by 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So you are having a negative sign in the denominator, which is not in the standard form. So what you have to do? Multiply both numerator and denominator with a negative sign. So this will become, say, minus 1 into 1 plus root 2 by minus 1 into minus 1. Multiplying both numerator and denominator with a minus 1. What does this become? Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 into plus root 2 is minus root 2 divided by minus 1 into minus 1 is 1. Or this is minus 1 minus root 2. So we have found out 1 by a as minus 1 minus root 2. What is a? 1 minus root 2. Now we are going to find out what is a minus 1 by a the whole square. Just substitute these values. What is a? 1 minus root 2 minus this thing, let us put within the bracket, because here you have got a minus sign, minus 1 minus root 2 the whole square. Opening the bracket, this will be 1 minus root 2. Here it is a minus, so when you open up this bracket, all the terms here will change their signs. So minus, when you take it, open it, this minus 1 will become plus 1. Again this minus root 2, here also minus, so it becomes plus root 2 the whole square. So here minus root 2 plus root 2. What you are getting? 0. What remains? 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2 the whole square. This is equal to 4. 2 the whole square is equal to 4. Now a minus 1 by a the whole cube, how will you find? Already we have got the values of a and 1 by a. Now what you have to do? Only substitute here. A minus 1 by a. See, we know what is a minus 1 by a. We have found out here. What is a minus 1 by a? It will be equivalent to 2. So a minus 1 by a the whole cube will be 2 cube. What is 2 cube? 2 into 2 into 2. How much is that? 8. Is the second part clear? See, here same thing only, a minus 1 by a we have already calculated. What is a minus 1 by a? A is 1 minus root 2. 1 by a is minus 1 minus root 2. So a minus 1 by a, this calculation inside the bracket, what is it? 2. So what we are asked to find out? A minus 1 by a the whole cube. So a minus 1 by a is 2. So a minus 1 by a the whole cube will be 2 cube. And 2 cube is equivalent to 8. 2 into 2 into 2. So clear? Yes.